Hey guys, it's me again with another vid on my ghillie suit, and this one is how I made it. Alright, so you're going to need to pick up some items. You're going to need to get your netting after you cut it and sew it on. Sew it on first. Best to do that. You're going to need to get your crocheting needle. You don't have to have one. I'll show you the way to do it without one, but I picked one up. I highly recommend it. It makes the work faster and easier. You're also going to need to get your synthetic thread. I'm just going to use one color for this vid, but you're going to want to mix the color up some. If you want, get some pieces of burlap and cut them into 1 inch wide, about foot and a half, no more than 2 feet long, and this is some other kind of camouflaged burlap like stuff, but it's not really burlap. I got it at Walmart. And here's one row not cut yet, but you want to cut that to kind of small lengths like this, so about the same size as burlap, but you want more of this than you do of this stuff. Alright, so I started the little row here, and this is my method. I found some methods on the internet and stuff, and I tried them and they don't work out too good for me. It said anywhere to use 3 to 5 pieces of jute thread, which this is synthetic thread. Different stuff. Same concept though. But what I did is I used 2. And what I did was each one of these has 2 pieces of string on it. So let me flip these 2 up here for you. And what I did was I put 3 on one row. Whoops. 3 on one row and 2 on the row right above that. Now, the way I put it on was I got my string, 1, 2, and pulled it out. So here's my string, and what I did was I took one end of it and I went about halfway down, so one side's going to be longer than the other. And then what I did after that was this right here. This loop is called the bite. So what I did, hold on, let me get my tripod here. What I did was I don't know how well y'all can see that, but I'll try and talk you through it. I took my crochet needle, lifted up on the netting, went under it, and back through the other side. Then I took the bite and hooked it onto the crochet needle, turned the needle, pull it back through, turned it back again, opened it up a little, then I pushed the needle forward, grabbed the rest of the string, this part, and pulled it all through. Then what I did was I took the needle on the square right above that, just to pull. You don't want to pull real tight, because you might want to take it off and change the color and pattern up a little bit, but you want to pull tight enough to where it takes out the slack. Now, another part of my pattern was, let me flip all these up here for you. Was that after every row I skipped one. So there's 2 on this top row, 1, 2, skip, 1, 2, 3 is going to go right here, and I'll show that to you in a minute. Then on the bottom row, right here, I got 1, 2, 3. What I'm going to do is I'm going to skip this one and go 1, 2. And it just keeps repeating like that. Now, I'll show you again. Another thing I did was on my synthetic thread, I don't know if you can see it, but I put a rubber band on it. It comes already tied with some of the string around it, but after you use so much of it, it kind of doesn't really work anymore. But the rubber band works really well. So put about halfway down your pile of synthetic thread. So under, hooked on, turn, back through, open up, pull back through, pull tight. So 3, skip, start again. 2, skip, start again. This is only my 4th video, and I still need some ideas for boot covers, way to camouflage my boot without sewing or gluing the netting onto the boot. And so leave me some comments and stuff, because I really need those by springtime. What I'm working on right now is my gun cover. Even though I don't got my gun yet, it's going to be a Christmas present, which is killing me because I know we've ordered it because I was there when we ordered it. And yeah. So this is my gun cover, and I need boot cover ideas. So anyway, back to the technique. Alright, now, whoops. Now, as you can see, I got 1, 2, skip, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, skip, 1, 2. Now, if this was wider, you would keep repeating the method, and on these, on the end here, where there's two, one right above the other, you would skip both of these rows right here. And then you'd continue on right here with 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3. If that confuses you, leave me some comments and stuff. If any of this confuses you, leave me some comments and I'll get back to you on them. Now, what you want to do after going this way, you want to move one row above it and go back the other way. So, basically, what you're going to do is you've stopped here, you're going to go here and go back that way. I'm going to have to make a couple parts to this video, so go watch part 2.